Welcome back to Arizona Daily Mix. It is Money Monday, and our money guru expert, Michael Carlin, is here, and we hope you had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for being here.
It was terrific.
Yes.
I grew the little facial hair out.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very becoming.
Well, then maybe I'll keep it.
You will see.
At least for this
We'll
segment,
see.
we're going to keep it.
Well, let's talk about what you are here to talk about, and that is super sizzling summer vacation saving strategies. He came up with that, by the way. This is all about people actually planning ahead to make sure that they're saving appropriately so they don't go on vacation and then end up in debt. So the first thing is what to do before you book that vacation.
What we're trying to do here is if you do and follow these strategies, we'll save you hundreds and thousands of dollars this trip, other trips, and over a lifetime that accumulates to a big deal. So before you book, the first thing you do is you get the little budget together and you figure out, well, how much should the hotel be, how much should the flight be, and then think about the meals, and then aggregate that whole numbers to give you a sense, well, this is how much it looks like we're going to spend, and is that amount okay? Then once you have that amount, before you go, figure out things that you can cut. The average American family spends $250 a month going out to dinner. Okay.
So you have to actually sit down and do a budget. A lot of people don't do that on a regular basis.
Yes, you got to pre-plan so that you don't overspend, and then you got to start figuring out ways and where you can save.
Where you can cut.
Right, or even do like a garage sale. Get the kids involved. Do the big board to say we're saving and we're 25% a goal, we're 50% a goal. Get everyone involved in the project of planning for the vacation.
Well, and you can also use eBay too. I mean, a lot of people do that as well. So there are ways to actually make those changes before you actually book.
eBay, OfferUp, all
whatever it is. Now you booked, or you're ready to book. What should you keep in mind?
Okay, did you know that if you travel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you book your flight over those couple days, you can save about 20% on your flight alone?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you need to know that. Well, now you know that. So as opposed to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, those flights are more expensive.
Right.
So be flexible about your travel schedule. If you're going to take a week off of work, it's okay to do a Tuesday to Tuesday. It doesn't have to be, that whole work week. So think about it. Be flexible that way.
Okay, and you also need to avoid the peak weeks or peak season, right?
If you can. I mean, we don't want anybody taking vacation in the middle of a hurricane.
Yeah, because then it's not fun.
It's not fun. We don't want that. But also be aware of where peak season is, and then try to find alternate weeks so that you can save again about another 20% on your vacation versus peak season. Thousands of dollars.
And sometimes they have bundled packages that will actually, if you look at the whole thing, will save you a lot of money. Right.
So the fanciest hotels are very, these days in particular, are very weary about posting very low rates. So what they'll do, as opposed to posting a low rate, those fancy hotels will have big bundled packages. And those big bundled packages will be the way to save. Because they can't go ahead and say, we're going to mark our rooms down, but they're going to give you a reasonable room rate, but a huge bundle, and that's another way to save and stay at a great place at the same time.
But so how do you find those? You ask, you research, what do you do?
Look for bundles.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there you
Absolutely.
go. So now you've arrived at your destination.
Finally.
You can still save money, right?
You should. Okay, so some of the things that people overlook is that, you don't want to go to like the trendy, big, touristy place. Thank you. You want to go to the places where there's local flavor. Local flavor tends to be, again, authentic, real experiences, what you're looking for. Again, if locals are eating there, it tends to be priced right. Those are kind of some of the things that you'd be looking for.
And some of the best ways to find those places is asking your taxi drivers or just people on the street, the locals.
Correct. So if you can do that and then combine it with something like an outdoor picnic, if you're going to the local grocery stores and you're saving a ton of money that way, and then again creating a whole new experience for you and your family on vacation.
I know you don't like hotel breakfasts. Is that hotel breakfasts or is that room service or both?
Okay, I like hotel breakfasts when they're part of your room and they're part of the bundle and they're free.
Okay.
Other than that, they tend to be the most expensive places to eat breakfast. So a way to save a lot of money on vacation is have your breakfast at a local place, a local establishment, not necessarily in the hotel.
Okay. ManageTheFunds.com is where people can find you. And also on the website, do you have resources for how to go about putting a budget together? Because I think that's probably the key, right?
You know what the hard part about putting a budget together is? It's so personal.
Right.
And so what people need to do is they first need to, so contacting us, we have all that information. You got to start the process of going through and investigating to see, what's my situation like, and how can I do little things to improve the big picture?
The big picture. Okay, that's what it's all about.
It is.
And if you missed that, you can certainly go to aztv.com and find those links and information. Thank you so much, as always.
Thank you.
Love the facial hair. We'll be right back.